Hello guys, welcome back to my channels. Now we will learn about relative clause in the grammar subject. Okay, let's learn with me in my channels. Okay, let's continue to the next slide. Okay, what is relative clause? Okay, now I will explain about the relative clause. A relative clause is a clause that usually modifies a noun or noun phrase and is introduced by a relative pronouns. Kind of relative pronoun like with, that, who, how, whose. A relative adverb. A kind of relative adverb like where, when, why, or a zero relative. So no relative. Also known as an adjective clause, an adjectival clause, and a relative construction. A relative clause is a post modifier that it follows the noun or noun phrase it modifies. Okay, let's continue. What is the confuse when you learn the relative clause? Do you know how to define who or what you are talking about using relative clause? Look at this example to see how defining relative clause are used. Okay, for example, are you the one who sent the email? The phone which has the most features is also the most expensive. This is the video that I wanted to show you. The person they spoke to was really helpful. In the first sentence, the word who is a relative clause. In the second sentence, which word is a relative clause. In the third sentence, that is a relative clause. In the fourth sentence, no relative clause. Right. So let's continue to the next slide. The meaning. Okay, now I will explain about the meaning of relative clause. A relative clause gives us information about the person or thing mentioned. Right, that's the meaning of relative clause. The relative clause gives us the information about the person or thing that mentioned by relative clause. The final relative clause gives us essential information that tell us who or what we are talking about. As the sentence previously, the woman who lived next door worked in a bank. The word who gives us the information about the woman. These are the flights that have been cancelled. The word that gives us the information about the flight that have been cancelled. We usually use a relative pronoun or adverb to start defining a relative clause. Who, which, what, that, when, where, or whose. Right? That's the meaning of. That's a little information about the meaning of relative clause. Now let's continue. Now I will give you the example of relative clause, of kind of relative clause. For number one, who or that. We can use who or that to talk about people, but that is more common and a bit more informal. So the the, the word that or the relative clause that you use in a common or in more informal sentence. She is the woman who cut my hair. The word who tell us the information about she that have cut my hair. For the second, he is the man that I met at the conference. So the word that here more common and a bit more informal. That give us the information about he, teman. Okay, let's continue to the next example. Which or that. We can use which or that to talk about things that is more common and a bit more informal. There was 1 year's warranty which come with the TV. Okay, the word with here give us information about the period 1 year's warranty. Okay, next, the laptop that I bought last week has started making a strange noise. The laptop here, we know the information about the laptop by that word. That laptop bought last week. Right, let's continue. Okay, the other pronouns. We can refer to a time. Summer is the season when I'm happiness. Okay, the relative clause when giving us the information about summer is happiest, where can refer to a place. That the stadium where Real Madrid plays. Okay, the word where here give us the information about the stadium, which refer to the person that something belongs to. He is a musician whose album have sold million. The word whose give us the information about the musician who have sold million album. Okay, next. Omitting the relative pronoun. Sometimes we can leave out the relative pronoun. For example, we can usually leave out who, which, or that if it is followed by a subject. The assistant we met was really kind. We can remove that word because we have met. The assistant we met was really kind. We is a subject, can omit that because we have we in a sentence. We can remove that. That is enough for make the sentence clear. Alright. So next, we cannot easily leave it out if it is followed by a verb. The assistant that helped us was really kind. Help is a verb. Can omit that. Because in the sentence we have help, we can remove that. That's enough for give us the information about the assistant. Right? So next. That's all the material about relative clause. It's not too difficult. It's easy if you learn grammar well. Alright guys, that's all my video. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Alright, thank you very much.